That was on a terribly cold New Year's Eve night. It was already dark, and the snow was falling heavily. In the cold night, a ragged little girl was walking alone. Without a hat and barefoot, her feet were red and swollen from the cold, turning blue. The girl had many matches inside her old apron, and she was also holding a box in her hand. "Do you need matches? Please buy some matches." Even though the girl had walked around selling all day, no one bought from her, and no one even gave her a single copper coin. The girl was hungry, shivering with cold, and walked slowly. Every house's windows were brightly lit, and the smell of roasted goose filled the air, making her stomach rumble. "Oh, I'm hungry. Ah, today is New Year's Eve," the girl thought, and because she was tired, she collapsed onto the ground, curling up. The girl did not have the courage to go home, because not a single box of matches had sold. If she could not even bring a single copper coin back, her father would surely beat her. "That's right. I'll warm myself with a match." The girl took a match from the box, struck it with a whoosh, and it blazed up. It was warm and bright, burning in the girl's hand like a small candle. It was indeed a mysterious fire. It was as if she was standing in front of a large iron stove. No, she was really there. In front of her was a warm stove with shiny metal legs and a lid. "It's warm." The girl reached out her foot to get even warmer, and just then, the match flame went out, and the stove vanished all at once. All that remained in her hand was the burnt-out match. The girl struck another match on the wall. The flame blazed up vigorously. The light was so dazzling that the wall became translucent like a veil, and suddenly she was in a room. The table was covered with a snow-white tablecloth, and there were sumptuous dishes and a delicious-looking roasted goose on it. "Wow, that looks tasty." Then, the match went out again. When she looked again, all that was in front of the girl was a cold, damp, thick wall. The girl struck another match, and in an instant, she was sitting under a beautiful Christmas tree. The tree was very large and beautifully decorated. It was more beautiful and luxurious than any tree in the wealthy houses the girl had seen through the glass windows. As the girl reached out, the match suddenly went out. All the Christmas candles soared up into the sky, and they became indistinguishable from the stars embedded in the night sky. At that moment, the girl spotted a shooting star. Someone must have died, the girl thought, because her grandmother had always told her when she saw a shooting star. When someone dies, a shooting star falls, and the soul goes to God. But that dear grandmother was no longer with her. The only person who had ever loved her was gone. The girl struck another match, and the light enveloped her. Looking ahead, she saw her grandmother standing in the light, shining, and looking as real as ever. Just as before, the grandmother was smiling gently and kindly. "Grandma," the girl cried out, "please take me with you. If the match burns out, you'll go away somewhere, right? Like the warm stove, the roasted goose, and the big, beautiful Christmas tree, you'll disappear, right?" The girl took out all the matches in the bundle and lit them all at once. She did it so that her grandmother wouldn't disappear. The light from the matches became brighter than the midday sun and blazed up red. Despite the brightness, the grandmother remained the same, embracing the girl as she used to. and the two of them floated upwards, rising into the heavens. By morning, the girl was leaning against the wall, smiling and motionless. In her hands, she was clutching a bundle of burnt-out matchsticks. She was trying to warm herself with the matches. People said, but no one knew that the girl had seen beautiful and magical things with the matches. Or that she had ascended to heaven with her grandmother. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. Your support means the world to me.